My name is Philippe. I've been a pastor in France for 11 years. My ministry in one simple phrase is that the Word of God fills me with joy, and I just wanted the French people to know the joy of the Lord.
My name is Emsheimer. My wife and I, with our daughter Lillian, we serve with Ethnos 360. For the first 11 years, we were beginning the process of planting a church among an unreached tribal group in the Amazon. For the last 8 years, we've been involved in training and discipling Brazilian national believers to go and be cross-cultural church planners and Bible translators around the world.
So it's interesting, I come from a long line of missionaries. I'm a fifth generation missionary. My parents were missionaries, first in Quebec, then in France. And I saw them on their knees in the morning, just praying for the lost. I saw their courage, I saw the perseverance, and I saw people getting saved. And that's what I wanted to be part of.
I was born and raised in Brazil. I grew up among missionaries. I was aware of different tribal groups ever since I was little, and this tribe I knew about as a teenager in Brazil, and eventually God led me back. We saw their joy as they understood what Christ had done for them and who they were now. But some of them were actually shedding tears of sadness at the moment of their salvation. One of them said, I'm crying because last year my father and my uncle, they died, but they never heard this message. Where are they?
I think when we have the heart for God, we would care for the lost. That may sound a little bit crazy, but sometimes when I'm walking in the street, I see people around me as if they were on fire. You know, in France, there's one believer maybe out of 200 or 300 people. How can you live comfortably knowing their eternal destiny? And for me, it was clear that the French people needed that message and that I was called to bring it to them.
Somehow, some way, even though I felt totally incapable, God uses those of us who are nothing to take the gospel to the ends of the earth. So we see that missions is going to succeed.
The heart of God is for all nations. So if you have the heart of God, you will love those nations and you will want to be part of it in any way that you can. At home, doing it, sharing the gospel to your neighbor, praying for them, being faithful, being a good witness of Christ in your life, and supporting those that go. You pray for them, you support them, you encourage them, you finance them, you make it possible for them to be successful in their ministry and to not be distracted.
I believe that the missions calling is actually obedience to the Great Commission and absolutely knowing God's will in your life, whether you are to be a radical goer or if you are to be a radical sender. It involves self-sacrificial, not just giving, but praying. Praying isn't easy either. Just as missionaries need to sacrifice their lives for the cause of the gospel, those who send also need to be as sacrificial in their service to the Lord.
So when you think about missions or missionaries, they're not extraordinary people. They're just doing what we're all called to do, just in a different place. The call to be purposeful is really for everyone. And so we ask ourselves, so what's my role? Our goal is to know God and to make Him known, to make disciples wherever we are.
He's in sovereign control of who are my neighbors, who I work with. If He brings them into my life, God has a purpose in that. And if He wants them to be saved, He is going to open their blind eyes. We just need to be more bold and ask questions, ask existential questions. Is there a purpose to all this?
My favorite verse in the Bible is in Ecclesiastes 3:14 when it says, whatever the Lord does lasts forever. You're gonna live life like a normal person. You're gonna go to work, you're gonna have a family, but behind your head, you keep thinking, you keep praying, how can I be a witness? How can I glorify God? How can I bring people to the knowledge of that good news, that promise of eternal life?